Before moving on to the lab, just a quick disclaimer of, not a disclaimer, we are just going to be talking about what the lab number 1 is going to be looking like.
Great.
So what we are going to be doing is, so sometimes whenever in most of the cases, whenever I have found a JWT vulnerability, most of this relates to this particular lab that we are going to be solving. So in this particular lab, what we are going to be doing is, we are going to be signing a JWT token using some other users, and we will be trying to previous to that particular user's level. So why does this happen? So it happens because the server side does not verify the signature of that particular user in this particular scenario. So let's move on to the lab. I will just explain you bit by bit while we perform the practical. So just to give you guys of what the aim of this particular lab is, over here you can see that the lab uses JWT based authentication mechanism. So our aim of this particular video is to visit the admin panel and then delete the user Carlos. We have provided with the credential, that is the Peter Vina. So we will just begin our lab.
Peter Parker, it seems.
So our lab has been initiated. We will just turn on the burp suit proxy just to keep a track of the traffic. Over here. So now that we have logged in, we will just go to our HTTP request and we'll look for the request containing the JWT token. So over here, as you can see, we have got a particular request in which JWT has been shared. We will go to the repeater tab and then hit another request. So our aim of this particular lab was to access the admin panel and create and delete the user Carlos. So we will do that. We'll try to do that. So over here you can see that only the administrator users has privilege to access this particular page, and we can only delete that particular request by if you are an admin. So what we are going to be doing is, we will visit the proxy tab and we will send it to repeater, and we will be crafting a JWT token with respect to the administrator user. So over here what happens is, the signature part of the JWT is not being verified. So if we manipulate the payload section or the JWT header section, there won't be any in context of JWT token, the signature should be changed. But over here it's not validated, so we do not need to change the signature part over here. So over here, this is you can see that this is for the user Vina. We will be changing this to administrator, and we will be clicking on apply changes, and then we will just hit enter. So over here you can see that we got a 200 response, and when we render that page, you can see that we are able to visit this particular dashboard of the admin user. Over here we have already manipulated the JWT token to a admin user.
Okay, so it's basically like you are
admin.
Yes.
We are able to generate a JWT token for an admin user. So this is just a simple lab to demonstrate what we can do. So what I will be doing is, I will be changing the cookie that is stored in the browser. So, and I will just refresh the page. So as it is as the token is for the administrator user, we do get a dashboard access, and we are able to delete the user Carlos. So with that, we are able to delete the, we are able to complete the lab number 1, in which we are able to force the JWT token with respect to the administrator user.
Okay, so that was more of, manipulating the actual token as an administrator user. And then what we did was we actually went to the local storage section and we actually copied the manipulated token. So now we were actually into the session of the administrator user, right? And then we could delete the user data. Okay, great.